everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jess, and today's video is going to be very different from my channel. It's going to be reading focused. I am waiting on an Asda delivery right now, and this morning I have just woken up with a new resolve, and that is that I am technically currently reading 29 book series, and I've just been going through my book series grid and writing down doable things I can do to reduce the amount of stress that I feel about all the series I am currently reading. But I'm currently reading 29, so my goal is to finish off the ones I can finish, and I also want to DNF a couple, I think. Going through this list, I have noticed that there's not actually that many that I'm close to finishing, and I don't own a lot of the rest of the series in books, which complicates things for my TBR challenge. I have now written down what is doable. I am going to try and aim to read the books I already own first, and then move on to books that I need to buy to be able to read, because I want to make sure that I'm going to buy and then read them straight away. Okay guys, good morning. I've got to be quite quick because I am literally just about to leave. Last night I read 120 more pages of Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I'm really thoroughly enjoying this so far. I think it's so great. What I'm hoping for is, because of the length of the book, that it won't be a third act drama, because I hate it when there's a third act drama 40 pages before the end of the book. And the way that they bicker is just... And also, I got to well, spoilers if you haven't read this, I got to the first kiss part and I was just like, oh my god, yes. And then I stopped. I'm 200 pages through. I'm planning to come back and read some more tonight as well. But yeah, this book I'm really enjoying. I'm so glad that I picked up this series. I know it's starting a new series in a series continuation vlog, but I had already started started this prior to starting this video, so I may as well just continue, and I have the second book ready, so we can definitely make progress in the series as well in this vlog. Good morning guys, I'm going to talk about my book whilst I get ready because I spent longer in bed this morning. Whilst doing makeup, I'm going to talk about Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I'm going to give this 5 stars. I sobbed my heart and soul out, even though I was absolutely exhausted and have been pretty tired on the evenings. I have still made room to read 200 pages of this a night, so I have pretty much been making consistent progress each night. I think it took me 3 nights to read this, which is impressive considering my 12 hours of work in that day as well, plus more. This is just so good. I felt the chemistry between Naomi and Knox straight away. The added addition of the niece and the child in this story was just incredible. There was some other drama at the very end as well. Okay guys, it is Saturday evening. I'm on FaceTime to my partner. We have just booked in a house, we've booked in to have a tour of a place. As you guys saw, I chose to pick up Tools of Engagement by Tessa Bailey. I'm actually not even sure if I've talked about this. I don't remember if I did or didn't. But yeah, I have picked up Tools of Engagement by Tessa Bailey. I picked it up yesterday, I believe Friday evening, but I only read 44 pages into it. This is the third and final book in the Hot and Hammered series by Tessa Bailey. I will say that I don't see this book being higher than a 4-star for me, and the reason why is because the first 2 books in this series has had a third act conflict. 44 pages in, so we'll see. But this will be finishing off a series, which is really exciting to take a series off my series grid. Then for series continuation, I finally managed to find the new paperback edition of Crown of Midnight by Sarah J Maas, and I am Sarah J Maas trash now. I am dying for January when the 3rd book in the Crescent City series comes out. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself when that book comes out, but I am dying for when it does. It's technically the 3rd book in the Throne of Glass series, but it's also technically the 2nd proper book, because the first one is a short story collection that you read to set yourself up for this series. Now, I didn't enjoy the short story series, so that made me super nervous going into Throne of Glass, the first book in this series, but I ended up loving Throne of Glass and I really enjoyed it. I don't think so far, there hasn't been a book that I haven't liked that Sarah J Maas has written, so I'm just super excited, and I really want to read the whole of the Throne of Glass series before January, when the next installment of Crescent City comes out. If you know, you know the reasons why, but I just want to make sure that I read everything in this world. I also really want to do the tandem read. I think it's of Tower of Dawn and Kingdom of Ash. You like tandem read because it's from different characters' perspective but along the same time. But I was in town today and I didn't expect to pick up a book, but when I had to go into Waterstones just to check that they didn't have it, because if they had it and then I got told that they had it, I'd be kicking myself. But they had it. They had Crown of Midnight, so I picked that up. They didn't have oh my god, how do I say that word? Aerifier. Why can I not? I really struggled to say like hair. Oh my god, whatever. They didn't have the next book, but they did have Queen of Shadows. But I decided not to buy Queen of Shadows just yet because I wanted to get Hairfire first. Of course, I'm enjoying picking these up as and when. And the best part is I had enough Waterstones points to buy this for free. I'm super excited to be reading both of these, and I will keep you guys updated in the loop of how I'm getting on, and it will probably be progress in Crown of Midnight that I update you on tomorrow. But you guys should feel honoured, honestly. This is the first time that I've even bothered to set up a tripod in this video. So last time I spoke to you, I said I was going to probably focus on reading this Crown of Midnight by Sarah J Maas. But so far, I am thoroughly loving this. I've actually decided to annotate. I don't do this a lot, and if I do annotate, I will normally just annotate with my highlighter and pen and underline words. I won't normally tab it up, but I've decided to tab it up because I have already read Crescent City, and if you know what happens at the end of House of Sky and Breath, then you know why I'm doing this. I am currently 104 pages. I'm currently 104 pages through. So last night I had a bath because it was Sunday and I just wanted to relax. And because I'm tabbing this up, I don't really want to take this into the bath whilst tabbing, because like that could just get messy and end badly very quickly, basically. So I decided to continue reading Tools of Engagement by Tessa Bailey, which is the third and final book in the Hot and Hammered series. And I ended up last night getting to page 173, and I think I want to take back what I said about being a little bit off about this main character. I am looking forward to getting a book finished, to be honest, because I'm reading a lot slower this month, which you guys will see in my wrap up, but obviously it's because I'm teaching a lot of the time. But I'm just very excited about both of these books. I'm obsessed with Sarah J Maas. I've come to the conclusion I'm obsessed with her, and with Tools of Engagement is just such a great read for a light, fluffy read. I'm probably going to read this tonight. Oh my goodness, guys, it is Tuesday evening. I've had the best day. Like, don't get me wrong, I've had a perfectly like organised, good day. Everything went really well, and then it seems like the rest of my life has just gone balls to the wall. Like, for some reason the rent didn't automatically come out on my account, or like the estate agents that we rent this uni house from didn't end up in their accounts, so that's been a whole mess to sort out. And then our meters aren't reading properly in the uni house either. Like, they're not displaying numbers properly. Yeah, so it's like a perfectly fine day, but just absolutely manic personal life day. Last night I told you guys I was going to read some more of Tools of Engagement. I actually stopped reading really early in the night. I was absolutely knackered last night, so that's why. But I read to page 246. We have 103 pages. Yeah, 103 pages left, so I'm probably going to finish that tonight, to be honest. Hey guys, so I'm going to give you guys an update whilst I get ready for the day, because it's just a little bit better for me to do it that way. But I did finish Tools of Engagement by Tessa Bailey 2 days ago. I think it was like Monday evening I finished it. And I ended up giving it 4 stars. I had the same third act conflict kind of drama, although this kind of drama was a little bit more relatable and wasn't such like a big thing to blow up in someone's face. It was more like someone's scared and they're pushing you away because they're scared kind of vibe. Then the epilogue was kind of just a bit questionable to me. Like, the epilogue was a bit questionable. It felt like it was just trying to do too much. I loved the child, the niece in this was so cute. I really loved her. Also, this one took me a lot longer to fall into than the other ones in this series have. I'm really happy that I've managed to finish off a book series so far this month. Enjoyed this series by Tessa Bailey. It's the Hot and Hammered series. Thought it was really good. If you're not a fan of Third Act conflicts, I personally would say don't pick up this series. I kind of highly recommend for someone who's newer to fantasy, to romance as well. I did enjoy the series, but I wouldn't say it's one of my top favourites, unfortunately. Hey guys, so I haven't updated this video in a while, but yesterday I finished Crown of Midnight by Sarah J Maas, finally. It took me a while to read this one, mainly because of placement. I've been really busy. I just wanted to get on top of things. Finished this, gave it 5 stars, absolutely loved it. So much plot development in this book. And you learn so much more about Celaena and who she is and where she's from. So yeah, this counts as a series continuation, and I'm very happy to be back in this world and to be back reading Sarah J Maas. And as soon as I finished this, I picked up Heir of Fire. Currently 125 pages in. I got, I think, 30 pages in last night, and I've been reading this evening as well. I am really thoroughly enjoying this series, and I feel like I've put a pause on this challenge to finish some series, but I am still continuing series, which is, you know, part of the point of this video is to continue or finish series that I'm already partway through, and I am trudging through Sarah J Maas Throne of Glass right now. Hey guys, so I have not updated this video in a very long time. I finished listening to this audiobook. I'll insert a picture here. Oh, this series is so good. I think it's the Rebel in the Sand series, Heir of Fire by Sarah J Maas. I am currently 178 pages through this. I'm on chapter 23. I haven't read another page of this for a very long time now, and I'm absolutely loving this. The thing is, as soon as I pick this up, I will read like 150 pages in one go, but it's just, you know, finding the time, the balance to pick it up and read 150 pages. Guys and girls, it is Saturday 20th of May, and I am currently in bed reading Heir of Fire. Your girl is obsessed. I've got 200 pages left, which I might have to just read the 200 pages tomorrow. I might try and get another 50 pages done, so there's only 150 pages left to read tomorrow. Okay guys, it has been a long time since I have filmed anything for this vlog. Doesn't mean I haven't been reading series continuations or series finale books. I have. My reading progress is just super slow because I'm at placement Monday to Friday, and then I've also got planning and an assignment to write, and I've basically got just lots going on, and I'm also trying to move, well, do house viewings and viewings to ready to move to hopefully find a place to move into by July. I successfully finished Heir of Fire by Sarah J Maas. I absolutely loved this, annotated it as well, annotated and tabbed to the gods. I just absolutely loved it. It was so good. I said in my TBR wrap up that there was a part in this that had 60 pages, and I cried 3 times in 60 pages, like 3 individual times. It wasn't like I hadn't stopped crying. It was like I stopped crying, then I cried again, then I stopped crying, and I cried again. I will say there was a point of view, like a POV, that I didn't enjoy as much as the other POVs, but that's okay. I can be fine with that. Like, honestly, I like the way that it was dispersed in there because it had a lot of plot points, and being able to see different people's point of views has been so great to understand the plot development a lot more. So yeah, I absolutely love this. Cannot wait to move on to, I think it's Queen of Shadows that I've got next. We'll try and read it in the month of June, I think. I think I'm going to take a little break from this because there was a deal that if I didn't start or try to read this next book that I'm picking up by the end of May, then I was officially DNFing the series. And that is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. I read almost 50 pages yesterday. I didn't feel slumped about it. I was actually quite into the story, and I think this helps because I went and watched season 2 of Shadow and Bone on Netflix, and I think that's helped me reignite a fire to read this. So I think now is the perfect time to read it. I love the way I've left it right until the end of the month to pick this up. I have picked it up, and we will see how I go. You will either see it in the next installment of this video, or you'll see it in my next installment of my TBR of my Defeat the TBR series, how I got along with this book, but it is coming to the end of May, and I did plan to finish filming this video at the end of May because there's a lot of footage to edit together. But yeah, I've started it. I'm not hating it, but we will see how we go. That is everything for this video. I'm going to leave you on the cliffhanger of restarting Crooked Kingdom. My thoughts are so far just okay. They're nothing too intense. But yeah, we will see how everything goes, and you guys will hopefully see in the next installment of this vlog style video how I get along. I really enjoyed this actually, and piecing together snippets whilst I was editing was really fun. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and let's see more videos from me, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Bye!